Lane switch, lanes wish was on the same, but my aim to take my name and brand it. Landry famous, handed down to generations. Don't have limitations. Preparing the fan for all the celebrations.
In the mirror with me, love myself, feeling free. G-O-D is inside of me. In the mirror with me, love myself, feeling free. G-O-D is inside of me. Most feel threatened by your presence. It's the God in you that keep you going. Down 10 times, get up 11 and you keep on going. Glow up, glow up, glow up, glow up, yeah, yeah. Glow up, glow up, glow up, glow up, yeah, yeah.
All right, yo. Welcome to pilot episode number 4. This Big Boxx.
Lil Boxx.
And you're tuned into Connis universe of the Autism.
CUA.
CUA. You're gonna have to hit you with the acronym and the abbreviation, no matter what. But we're basically we're back and we're gonna continue on from the last episode. We left off at him speaking on Tropical Dog. So you can pick up where you left off, son.
As I was saying about it, I made my first ever early prototype build, Tropical Dog TBA Prototype 2020. It was my earliest builds. So I basically just asked random titles and random object sprite titles. I used the original Flow Lab sprites to make my own.
Okay.
I basically made the levels after the name itself. For example, I done a title called Beach Ball Island. So I had to make a whole sand beach like level to represent the name.
Wow. Is that real easy, or does it take a lot of thought and process?
It kind of both.
Okay, kind of both. Okay. All right. And so we spoke on that. So now let's speak on to where you are as a 13-year-old right now. So right now we're basically at 7th and 8th grade. So let's talk about how everything has gone from how it was right after the pandemic, going back to school, and leading up to where you are now, being in 8th grade. You're finishing middle school. After this summer in 2023, you're going to be going to a new school. You're going to be in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Just let's talk about that transitioning into saying okay, and everything going from what you may consider bad to being at a good point right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it. So basically, let's talk about how everything gradually went from basically 2021 all the way up until now. Let's talk about it. Now, this time I'm going to let you talk. You got to talk because this is your introduction. This is the last episode for your introduction. So everybody needs to get to know you, right?
All right.
All right, let's go.
I have 3 things to say about 7th and 8th grade. Ridiculous, chaotic, and strange.
Okay, now don't name nobody. Don't name drop Mr. No Filter. We call him No Filter because as you go along with these episodes and getting to know Lil Boxx, you'll see he has no filter at all. So you can get into chaotic, strange, and everything, but we're not naming names. We're being respectful, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's go.
My classes were acting a bit irresponsible for the past year. They kind of been getting in trouble a lot and ruining opportunities for us all. And it kind of got worse this year as they were constantly breaking more rules. And ever since they still tried their best to manipulate me into doing some random things.
Okay.
Even some young kids try that same strategy.
Yeah. I know because what it is that, and then we go back into that, and that was for the course of pretty much the last few years. Um, because when we really look at it, like I always told you, when we really look at it, engage it in our community, in the black community, it was a lot of people that we probably grew up with, that we knew, that we went to school with, that was on the spectrum, or probably had autism. And we never really understood what it was. And in our community, nobody really knows what it is. That's how now you see more of your classmates, more of your peers being more accepting of you, because you stood up, got brave, and you started saying, hey, I have autism. So certain things dealing with me, I'm wired differently. So the way I operate and the way I do things may not be the same way that you do them. So you look at me as if something's wrong, or you can manipulate me, or think I'm a joke, or think it's funny, but it's not, because this is the way I am. And with you, son, you're great at, once you get structure and once you get standards and once you really understand what something is and you put it in your head, you awesome with that. You implement it in your life, man. I've never seen nothing like that in the diligence like that before. So a lot of the times that's what those things are. You see what I'm saying? So shifting from saying how everybody else is or how everybody else acts, let's focus on you and where you at, how you're growing, where you were and where you are now and where you are hoping to be.
My mind kept evolving and evolving more ever since the pandemic was over.
Okay. So how was your mind evolving more? Explain that to me.
More exciting things always come to my imagination. I kept stemming with my pipe clears more, using them to serpentate in most things I watch or play.
To interpret?
Serpentate and interpret.
What's serpentate? I don't even know what that word is.
It means copying things that you see or play.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, you just taught me something. All right, thank you, son. I didn't know, and I'm a man of many words. Yeah? I know when just you started coming to me more and more, saying you're ready. You see, a lot of people don't know that Lil Connis, Lil Boxx, he can sing, he can rap, he can write, he can do a lot of the things that embodies Big Boxx, myself as well. But he does it in his own lane, in his own right, and what he likes. He loves hip hop, but he's not really into the hip hop I'm into. He loves R&B. He's not really into R&B I'm into. He loves rock. He's not really into the rock I'm into. He's into, see what I'm saying? He's into more different things. See what I mean? So, which is a great thing. And I don't knock him for that. And he started telling me he's ready. So the main thing with me was with him with anything. With all of this, like what you're hearing now, the Landry 7 media, all of this stuff is pre-pandemic. All of this stuff is been in the works. It's just with me and with dealing with his siblings, the attention that will come to him and come from people, because people are mean. You get me? People are real mean. And I don't want them to deal with that.
Beyond me.
Yeah, and I don't want them to really deal with that. And if you really know me, or if you want to know who I am, I'm about there yet. You understand? So coming at my family would be different. But just to say this is saying that he said he was ready. So I was basically waiting for him to tell me he's ready. And recently, he's one of the ones who came to me and said he was ready. So when he came to me saying that he was ready, I was like, "You sure?" And he was like, "Yeah." So that's when we started the posts on TikTok and Instagram and everything. He said he was ready, and he wanted to bring awareness to autism, because he was like, too many people don't understand what autism is, or they try to put autistic people in a box or in a bucket, in a sense, and try to say this is who they are, this is how they are. And he wanted people just to be aware and be accepting of everybody with autism, and he said he was ready. So I said, okay. So I pulled the camera out, showed him, and he said he's ready. And so I was like, okay, we got this coming, and we got music coming. It's a lot of stuff we've been working on. I was just waiting for him to say he was ready, and his siblings are saying they're ready right after him. All right? So we basically are almost got like maybe 5, 6 more minutes left in this pilot episode. All right. And so what we're going to be doing is now is just going to be speaking on more so of what you have in store, son.
I did want to talk a little bit more about the game.
Okay, talk some more about your game.
The prototype 2020 had a lot of bugs that I tried to fix. Well, basically, the reason why the sprites were malfunctioning a bit is because I was rewriting the code. Well, one time on a full app Discord, a user taught me how not to remake the code and how to copy and paste it into the game itself. And because of the situations with Prototype 2020, I ended up deleting it, but it's still saved onto my computer. So I had to make a demo build, and it looks so great so far, but it doesn't feel like the cool spot or the Cuphead aspect. It only more looks like the Super Mario World and Kirby's Adventure aspect. So when I release the demo, it's gonna look more like an Atari platformer without the modern stuff. When I'm done with the demo though, I'm going to print it as a CD-ROM, and I'm planning to release it on this game website called Steam, where you can play games and export your own games to there.
Okay, and we're going to be putting on apps for phones as well. And we're going to be scoring it, and it's going to have music from all of us as well on it also. We're working on it. It's taking a little time, but we're getting there. And you got to understand this as well as Boxx-A-Million, other than a handful of people throughout my career, has always assisted me. I shot them out. But right now, at this point in life, and a lot of things going on with Landry 7 Media, this is my road dogs. Him, his siblings, and my wife. That's what we rocking with. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, there's another upcoming project that we're working on. It's called Lil Boxx Adventures, a comic series retelling the stuff from my life in a much more comical approach. I already cooked up a script, and it's called The First Kindergartner. The script is done, but my parents need to review the script, and then we'll begin development.
Yes, that'll be out as well. And then you'll hear it here first. We're pretty much done with Sins of the Father EP, and that's when you'll first hear him rapping on as well, something he actually wrote.
The song is, my new upcoming song is called Big Laser, Lil Laser.
And that's something you're going to hear from him. That's going to be his first solo song. He's still getting that together, the concepts.
But I'm still going to feature Boxx-A-Million here.
Yeah, but the first thing you're going to hear from him is going to be on this EP is Me and My Kids. It'll be out this year for sure. And you'll really get to hear them. And then also, he have a feature he's done. You want to tell him who you did a feature for? Shout him out.
Alright. Shout out to Aviance Clark.
Oh, no, you sent that. Oh, okay, I see. You sent the dog to. I'm talking about shout out who you did the feature for music.
Feature.
Who did you record vocals for?
Alright, shout out to Ice Mike for letting me do a part for his own song.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
And then who is that? That's what you said. Who is your favorite producer? Super Dope Planet, huh?
Yeah. I actually plan to do a rap saga called Project C-Box 500 about where an antimorphic lion from Earth gets abducted by robotic aliens and becomes an outlaw in the Super Dope Galaxy.
And
I got a little spot inspired by the Super Dope soundtrack, so I couldn't resist doing a little inspirational planning.
Yeah, that's why I shout out to you, big homie, for Ice Mike. But other than that, this is wrapping up the introduction to Lil Boxx. Next episodes for the pilot, next pilot episodes, the next saga, we're going to introduce you to his siblings, and you'll be able to hear their point of view, hear their relationship, and hear how they've grown.
Especially, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please make sure you're subscribed. This show is the #1 source of all autism, whether it involves with my life at school, as a schooler, or just a personal guy. We talk about it all. I love that you all support us, including me. Thank you all for your support.
All right, this Big Boxx.
Lil Boxx, thank you all for tuning in.
Be royalty.
Boxx-A-Million.
Boxx-A-Million. Boxx-A-Million.
Mighty Lion of Judah.